Hey, we're having windows on the house. How awesome is that? All of them. That's pretty cool. We have some additional progress on the 12-cornered house, or the 12-sided house, but that's not what this video is about. Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to Survive Russia. So we are out patrolling the lands, we are out patrolling our land basically. This is a part of the forest I've not been in for many years. And we are not far from the Trans-Siberian Railroad up there in the north, or the highway down there in the south. It's actually like, I don't know, 500-600 meters. But not long ago, like a month and a half ago or something, the guys, they shot a plus 200 pounds bear, like 100 kilo bear over there, like 700 meters from here, 500 meters from the Homestead, where we have our little hunting stand and so on. So as I always say, the wilderness here starts on either side of the road, or the Trans-Siberian Railroad, of course. The time is 1300 hours, plus minus, and we're having a very funky light. As we normally have at this time of year, temperatures like minus 13 C's. Nothing dramatic at all. But newsflash! Thank you to everybody who is supporting the channel on Patreon, on Buy Me a Coffee, and buying merchandise and all this stuff. Because in the new year, in the very beginning of the new year, sometime in January, I will go to a location in Siberia. Siberia's big, right? With one of my buddies, and we will do some, hopefully, interesting videos there, but not more about that. We don't want to spoil anything, we don't want to jinx anything, so there's links in the description, and there's links in the pinned comment if you want to support the channel projects and all that good stuff. Blah blah blah. Let's get on with today's video. We're gonna take a look at how to store your cordage. It might sound not that interesting, maybe it's not, but anyway, it is a super awesome way to store cordage, because I had some suggestions in my previous video on how to store cordage on an old fishing reel and so on. I store them in a completely different way, which is super awesome for quick use and blah blah blah. Instead of blah blah blahing about it, let's take a look at it and change the camera. But let me give you a little additional tip on this video here, because I have to hang my backpack, right? And I had a viewer here. I'm not mocking my viewers, but I had a viewer, talking about he was carrying screws and this and that, because when you have to unload a backpack and so on, you don't want to put it on the ground, and screws are really awesome, and blah 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 blah. They are, but there's a very easy way if you're in an environment like this and you don't already have a cable and stuff like that with a carbine and so on your pack. So what we're gonna do with our little Savotta pack here, we're gonna take an old branch from a dead tree we found standing right here. It's like a dead sapling. We're gonna take our backpack, swing it up here. I'll see if I can do this so it makes sense. We stake out our poor little handle like this. Bob's your uncle, and we have our backpack hanging from the tree. You can see, just like that. Very simple. And this is a dead branch. It is from this little guy here, actually, right? That's how you can do that. Very simple, very easy, and we don't kill anything which is alive, right? All right, guys. So surprise, this little video here is gonna be about how to organize your cordage. Get organized with your cordage, right? So for this little purpose, I brought one of my bags of cordage. It's this little guy here, and in this old school DPM bag, which is actually an issue bag, not for me, but for some of you guys who've been in the Brit Army, we have a lot of cordage. Let me show you its features here. Not a lot, but we have some cordage for sure. Cordage here, cordage there, cordage. Here's more cordage. Paracord is awesome, kind of. So why is it awesome to store it this way here? You can see its features here. That is because we can just pull this end here. And you can see it's relatively long. This is actually 4 meters long. And we have our cordage fastly opened up. Super awesome. That is very, very useful actually. So let me show you the process here again. We have the long end down there. We have our fingers here, our cold fingers by now. And we start to make 8 figures like this. And this is, as I said, 4 meters. We can take our cordage here and twist it and so on a little bit, and then we have this end we just wrapped up. And we will wrap it around like once, and then we will wrap it over itself like this, and then we just work our way in towards the middle. What else? And it starts to look like this, right? So for the last part, what I do is I put my thumb here, so we have a little loop, as you can see, and I just take the end here, like that, and that's how all my cordage is stored. Because, as I said, we can pull it out fully or partly, as you can see here, then we just have this end here hanging, if we just need some of the cordage, or we can just pull it all out, as I just demonstrated. Well, this is how I do it when I am not demonstrating it on the camera. I just do it like this. You can see 4 meters. Doesn't take up that much space actually. 5 meters and even longer. It's not a problem. Because if it's much longer, what we can do is that we can try and make this a little bit bigger, but we can also make this wrap here start out here and make it much longer. There's actually quite a lot of cordage in this final wrapping, so to speak. Like that. Super awesome. You can see we have shorter, smaller. Here we have a very long one with a very long wrap, as you can see. A very, very awesome way to store your cordage. So guys, that's it for this little video here. Please check the links in the description. Please consider supporting the channel and all that good stuff. Until next time, get out and train, get it done, do something awesome. And see you next video, guys. Thank you very much for your time.